does not already have a public comment period scheduled during the meeting this evening. Those that come up, please identify yourself and your address, please.
I'm Mike Doyle, live at Applegate Lane. Tonight I'm going to talk about an ongoing situation with the town that maybe the people at home aren't aware of. I'm involved in litigation with the town on several different fronts, including a federal lawsuit. But the article, or the complaint I want to talk about tonight, is the overcharging on freedom of access requests. Now, I waited until there was about $360 worth of what I consider overcharges by Mr. Poor denying me the first free hour. He has a series of continuing questions he considers ongoing questions that I get a free hour about some other questions, so it applies to this question. Well, we were before Judge Warren, Thomas Warren, and the ruling wasn't that he's allowed to deny the money, or excuse me, overcharge the money, or the ruling wasn't that I'm entitled to it. The ruling was it was untimely. I waited till we'd accumulated, I don't know, 25 or 18 or 20 of these things over a period of time that added up to $360. Now, in my reading of the law and the reading by a number of other people of the law, there's no part of the law, the freedom of access law, that allows anyone to say you're not entitled to a free hour because it's a continuing question. If you took that to the extreme, every question I ask about town government would be a continuation of a question about some other question about town government. So I would never get a free hour. But this is what happens when you're spending somebody else's money. I was talking to Councillor McBrady before the meeting started. In the company he works for, which is a private organization, and they were sued for $360. And legitimately, they owed the $360 to somebody. Remember, I wasn't ruled against that. I didn't have the money coming to me. I wasn't entitled to it. They just thought it was untimely. Would you, in a company, spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on legal fees not to have to pay the $360? And I'll tell you what the outcome of this decision was. He said that, the Judge Warren said that I would have to file a lawsuit within 30 days of each denial. And I said, fine, I'd be happy to do that. If I ask 30 questions in the next 60 days, and they all have a denial of the first hour free search, whatever you want to call it. If I'm constantly not being given the first free hour, I will file one suit after another. So Mr. Poor's decision, if he continues to do this, will wind up costing this town thousands and thousands of dollars in legal fees. And Mark Franco, who was the attorney for the town, very nice guy, been, I guess, a resident of Falmouth for a long time and been a lawyer for a long time. He bemoaned the fact that I'm causing the town legal fees. All I'm asking for is to be treated fairly. If there's no part of the law that says I can be denied a free hour, don't deny me the free hour. I won't have anything to sue about. But if this happens repeatedly, I will file a lawsuit within 30 days of each time I'm denied the first free hour of search for the freedom of access information. And this will generate thousands of dollars in fees. So I'm going to guess someplace around between $2,000 and $5,000 was spent not to pay me $360 back that I legitimately should be paid back. So I'm just putting the entire council on notice. When you start seeing the lawsuits come in bunches, this is what's caused it. On a lighter note, I was up at the Cumberland Council meeting, and one of my inside sources there said that the vote for the Metro was going to be 5-2 in favor of the Metro until I spoke. And the vote after I spoke was 4-3. And I saw our ex-councilor Rodden there, and I made the comment to her. I said, I'll be seeing you in Freeport in September. And she didn't seem very happy about it. She just stomped out of the building after the 4-3 defeat of the Metro. So I can't wait to be up in Freeport to see what happens there. Thank you.
Is there anyone